EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. From Chambers Bay Golf Course, just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's first round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Taylor Pendrith is your leader. He's off to a 4-under start. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Now the approach here at hole number one. And Frank, what are we looking at?
Well, semi-blind, but it's fine. You know, just a little peek and you can see what's in front of you. Really no bunkers down the left side. If you do miss down there, a little chip back up the hill, but it's a big enough green.
So starting off the round here with a lengthy putt. He gave that a pretty good run. A little short, but that's not bad. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at level par. Ready to tee off here at the second. Frank, what's it all about?
Well, you hit your tee shot here through the dunes, Rich, not overly long, just under 400 yards. The bunker on the left really shouldn't be a problem. Just avoid the dunes on the right and left.
And that ball going to land in the bunker, but fortunately it doesn't appear to have plugged. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. You got to think 2 putts will work out fine from here, but this is a long look for birdie. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at even par. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It would be very easy to underread this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. Frank, here on the fourth tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Reg, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Oh, that needs to hang on. Well, you can't leave a birdie putt short, but this is far too firm, and this is going to run off the putting surface altogether. That's 1 under on the day. Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the 5th here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The whole pinch is in, though, with those bunkers left and right. And there's just one bunker in the front of this green. And that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 5th.
Inexcusable.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Getting set to hit the tee shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
There's a nice dune down that left side that sort of gives you a good line that you can work the ball off here. But remember, this is a links golf course, so you don't try and fight Mother Nature because she'll always win. So just anything down the left, let that ball sort of kick its way back towards the middle of the fairway. A lengthy par 4, though, at 495.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Just a flick left. 123 is the number. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hummocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called Humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
And this ball not going to stay on the green. It'll wind up on the fringe and a good distance from the hole as well. Eight-foot putt here. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage. That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
8 feet now for birdie. Well, you miss 100% of the putts that don't get there, right? Lesson learned. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Finishing up our front side here at the 9th, it's a par 3. And Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's an absolute stunner, really, because of the views. And this is where you realize that links golf, minus trees and minus some of the things we see on other golf courses, can still look absolutely beautiful. But don't look at the scenery too much, because you've got, well over 200 yards here. Even though it's elevated, it still requires a good tee shot. But a little 2 here, and you might just have yourself a good outward 9.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. 3 putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark, and that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
"70 yards, all that's left here for his second. Okay, that's acceptable there. 15 feet away. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll stay right where he is. Getting set to tee off at the 11th hole, long par 4, 537 yards. Frank, how do you play this hole, with a bazooka?
Yeah, try and take that June out of play, that's for sure, in the middle of the field. Bunkers down the left are more for scenic rather than, they're not really problematic for the player off the tee. Just, as I said, hit it over that June, and then really there's a ridge in the middle of the screen, so you've got to be on the right level.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Sitting up in the fairway now, 180 yards away.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
got it there, but not quite on target. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
Two, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
Oh, he's taking a big run at this. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. On to the 13th hole here at Chambers Bay. It's a par 4, and they call this one Eagle Eye.
Yeah, dogleg to the right, beefy par 4. You hit it down to one of the widest fairways on the golf course. And then up in front, if you look at the middle of the green, you're going to see one bunker. Needless to say, that's got to be avoided.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. This one's looking good.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at 2 under. Frank, this is the 5th par 4 in a row, and they're not easy. This one here at 14, really a daunting tee shot.
It is. That's why it's called Cape Fair. A true Cape hole in golf, Rich, is when you've got to decide how much you want to bite off when you hit across a slight dogleg. And this one, really, you're going to be rewarded the further left you can go. There is one little bunker in the middle of the fairway that you have to avoid. That's going to be 320 or so yards off the tee. This hole, 546 yards, you're going to see a variety of second shots, or the length of second shots here, determined purely by the bravery of the tee shot.
The wind's starting to push this one a little left. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Well, 122 left to the flag. Pin smack bang in the middle.
It's just a touch too long. I mean, personally, I'd rather it be putting back up the hill than coming down. It's pretty quick.
Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. At last, Frank, a break from those long par 4s. We just played 5 par 4s in a row. Now the par 3 15th.
And also, as you can see in the distance, you can actually see a tree. It's one of the few that are on the golf course. Hence the name of 15, it's called Lone Fir. Not overly long, just a little short hole. But in the US Open, obviously they can play it at around 250 yards. It's just a fun par 3. But check where that flag is, because sometimes 3 is a good score here. But an easy flag position, and then go straight at it.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay at -3. Now to the 16th hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is a pretty short hole. What are the chances to come out of here with a birdie?
Well, you've just come off the short 15th. You can get on a little bit of a run here, providing you get into the fairway first. You're not going to have an overly long second shot here. But once again, this is a precision hole, a little bit like 15. This is a tabletop green, so you're going to have to be right on the money with that second shot.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
No, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, you don't need just a caddy out here at Chambers Bay. Seems like you need a sports psychologist. You start thinking about the names of these holes. Beached at 16, and what's 17 called?
Derailed, and you can see why too. That green's perched up there. If you got the round going in the wrong direction, this is not a hole to start on. So if you've got a run going, it's just a good tee shot that lands around the front there, and you just take a 3 here. This is not a time to be a hero.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. This one gonna have to stop quickly. It's his second. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. it probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will be an opening round 66. That's some good playing. This a good position to be in after day 1 for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I think that's a good indicator that they're certainly going to be in contention come Sunday.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.